On this edition of Lexington Now, the History Museum, FUSUS, and Lexington Fire. And welcome to Lexington Now for the week of September 4th, 2023. Lexington has a rich and varied history, and much of that is on display at the Lexington History Museum, which is now open at its new location on North Broadway. We caught up with Executive Director Dr. Amanda Higgins to get a glimpse of what they have to offer.
I'm Dr. Mandy Higgins. I'm the Executive Director here at the Lexington History Museum, which we just reopened. And we exist to tell Lexington's history, all of Lexington's history from before 1775 through today, and to do that in a museum setting in an engaging way that helps us understand who we were, who we are, and who we may still be. Thanks to the leadership of Mayor Pam Miller in 1998, we were established under a charter with 4 founding members. We spent the first 10 years or so of our life in the old courthouse on Main Street. And then in 2012, as we all know, mold, dust, and asbestos and all kinds of things that make you sick were found in that space. And so it was no longer safe for us to be there. The objects, the people, it just wasn't the appropriate place. So we were closed for about 10 years. And then thanks again to the city and to the leadership of council and to Mayor Gorton, we have a 3-year startup grant, and that allowed us to move into this space, the Thomas Hunt Morgan House at 210 North Broadway. This building is stewarded by the Bluegrass Trust, but it has a long history. So the original townhouse was built in 1869 by Charlton and Ellen Morgan, who there's a long history, and Bluegrass Trust can tell you all about it, or you can come to the exhibit and learn. But eventually it was deeded to the Women's Club of Central Kentucky in 1965. And so this has been a space that has sort of shaped Lexington in a lot of ways, and to then turn it into a museum, to make it a truly usable space for the city, and to work in partnership with our friends at the Bluegrass Trust is just really excellent. So the public can come Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 4 and Saturdays 10 to 4, and they will experience what we're calling a get your toes wet Lexington history. So our job, our goal is that when you come in, you will learn something new about Lexington. You'll get a chance to explore it, but we're not here to give you the deep dive about Henry Clay, right? That exists at Ashland. We're not here to give you the deep dive where those deep dives exist elsewhere. We want to go and to talk about things in Lexington that don't necessarily have a place where they're being held at the moment. So you'll learn about IBM and the ways that it transformed the city. You'll learn about Thomas Hunt Morgan himself, the first Kentuckian to win a Nobel Prize. You'll get to touch hemp that's already been processed. So that's what we're looking to do. And then if you want to learn more, we want to help you learn more. So it may be, we'll say, oh, you are really interested in whatever clay person. It may be, go see our friends at Ashland. Or you are interested in something that we know is held at the University of Kentucky, and we can send you there to learn more. So we will be hosting field trips and group tours. We're not an event rental space necessarily, but we can talk to folks if they're interested in partnerships or collaborations that would make sense with the museum. We will schedule tours Monday through Saturday, though we encourage you to think about Monday through Wednesday when we're not open to the public to have more of a private tour, and definitely a field trip. We depend on a cadre of volunteers and a board. We do have an intern every year. So if folks would like to volunteer, we're always looking for volunteer docents, people to help us with archiving and cataloging our collection and describing our collection. So we would love to, and you can learn more about that on our website at lexhistory.org. We really hope that Lexington will embrace us being back open to the public, and we hope you will come see us. Thursdays and Fridays 12 to 4, Saturdays 10 to 4. There is an admission fee. You can find all of that information at LexHistory, lexhistory.org. Please come see us.
Lexington police have integrated a new tool in the fight against crime, and this is one that anyone with a security camera can help with. It's called FUSUS.
Today, I'm excited to announce the integration of the FUSUS platform. This new technology will help unify all of our public safety assets, like flock license plate readers, traffic cameras, and other cameras operated by private entities who opt in. With this technology, we will be able to solve crimes quicker and provide real-time information to officers. Technology does not replace good police work, but instead it is another tool for our officers and detectives that they can use for safer and more efficient investigations. We will still have officers talking and engaging with the community and following up on any leads. The FUSUS platform also allows businesses, the community, and our partners and residents to engage with us in a more efficient manner and help keep us and our community safe.
We are taking an exciting step forward that will make our community safer through technology. Our investment in flock license plate readers has been an enormous success. That is why I proposed back in April that we take the next step and establish the Real-Time Intelligence Center with an additional investment of about $150,000 annually in video-based intelligence software known as FUSUS. We're now ready to begin using FUSUS in our community. It allows us to combine our existing technology assets, including alerts from flock license plate readers and video from traffic cameras, while also allowing the voluntary addition of private security cameras from partnering businesses and even residential cameras. Starting today, businesses and individual citizens here can choose to have a direct impact on the safety of our community through this technology partnership. The software combines these assets into a single source. It's an investigative tool and a resource we can use to streamline emergency response and incident management with real-time information for our first responders. Technology is the future, some say. It's here now.
We started this on July 1st, and after about 2 months, we're almost close to being fully implemented. We're nearly have all of our traffic cameras loaded into the system, but our site is live. Our site is connectlex.org. That's where the community can go to register their cameras and or integrate their cameras into the Real-Time Intelligence Center. Registration is voluntary and it's free, so that's where we see most of our residential cameras. We would like to just know you have a camera in the area. It's good for us to have that ability to go directly to you and also reach out to you electronically to see if you had any video that may be related to a criminal incident that you wish to share. If you are a business and you want to integrate your cameras into the Real-Time Intelligence Center, it allows us to be efficient when we respond to your business in or around your business if a criminal act is occurring. There is a small fee associated with that. That fee allows you to buy the purchase of the core device, which will integrate your cameras, and then there is a yearly subscription thereafter, but that is a nominal fee of $150, I believe. The good thing about it, you don't have to replace your camera system. It integrates with most every camera system that's out there, so it's just literally a plug-and-play option that usually can be set up within a week's time once the order actually received. FUSUS will then get on the phone and tell you how to connect that, plug it in, and you'll be integrated right with the system.
We take a look at the fire department next. Welcome back to Lexington Now. Did you know that Lexington has the largest fire department in the state? Captain McKell Johnson gives us an overview.
I'm Captain McKell Johnson, Lexington Fire Department, and currently I am going into my 18th year on the job. A general view of Lexington Fire Department, we're the biggest fire department in the state of Kentucky. We cover over 326 square miles. We have currently right now 24 stations. There's talks of the 25th. We have 23 engines. We have 7 ladder trucks. We have 1 heavy rescue. We have 12 EMS buggies, we call them buggies, which are ambulances. And we have a lot of more frontline vehicles too. In total, we have right at 600 that are sworn employees. So that includes the line personnel, it includes our bureaus, it includes our executive staff. In a year, we can break it down to about 50,000 runs totally combined over a year. So if you do the math on that, we're probably about 130 something calls a day, give or take. Could be more, could be less. We do 80% EMS, which people think that we just fight fires all day, what they see on Chicago Fire. It's not real. 80% of it's going to EMS calls, and majority of that time with fire truck, people don't understand that everyone is either 1, an EMT, or 2, an EMT/paramedic. So you call 911 and you're expecting an ambulance to show up first, and you see a fire engine show up or a ladder truck show up. A lot of people don't understand that we're first responders. And the first word they say is, "Why are they sending a fire truck? I asked for an ambulance." Well, we're there first because the ambulance might be across town and it might take a little bit to get to. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I would like people to understand as far as what we actually do, you know. First thing in the morning, come in as an officer, I check my emails, check the calendar, see if we have anything on the calendar that we need to get done. Every day we have some type of training that we need to get done. Whether it's an hour or 2 hours every day, we have to get it done. We need roughly 20 hours a month of training. So after that, I let my guys eat breakfast, usually do company inspections after breakfast, do some type of training after company inspections. We always got to make runs throughout the day, still doing that. Working 24 hours together, we're really a tight-knit bunch. So it's very, very, very important that you get along in the station. It makes a big difference if you get along with everybody in the station. Kitchen talk is a big thing for us. A lot of us like to sit around the kitchen table and talk and try to solve the world's problems at the kitchen table, but the only question we can never ever solve is, where do you want to eat for lunch? It's the one question no one can answer. We spend a lot of time with each other more than we spend with our own families. So we're a very, very tight-knit bunch. So first thing you have to do, you have to apply. So you can go to lexingtonky.gov/fire, and it has all our information about the hiring process. So once you take that written test and you pass, the next step is a CPAT, and that's the Candidate Physical Agility Test. Once you get your CPAT card, which is our physical test, the next process is our oral board interview. So you have the written test, oral board, and CPAT. Our written test is 40% of the process, and our oral board is 60% of the process. So the oral board is a big part of that. And if you are fortunate enough to go to phase 2 of our process, which is our background investigation part, you have that background, and then you have your medical after that. So you have to be 19 to 34 to apply. You have to have a valid driver's license. You have to have a high school diploma or GED equivalent. No felonies, of course, and just be a stand-up model citizen. That's what we ask for. So, first day you step foot in the academy, you have your medical, dental, vision. It's good for your family, so it starts the first day. You have your options as 401, 457 retirement. We have a pension. Now it's a 25-year pension, so you do 25 years, retire, and you get basically 50% of your pension when you retire, which is not too bad. If you go to the lexingtonky.gov fire, you can fill out a position of interest form. And once our process does actually open up, that position of interest form goes to LFB hiring, and we can send you an email with the exact date when our process is going to open up. So anyone out there that feels like they want to apply, want to know more, please reach out to lexingtonky.gov/fire, and we would love to answer any questions that you have. If you think you might be interested, if you think you have any kind of eligibility requirement questions that you need to be answered, we'd love to answer those for you.
The Central Library has thousands of the latest literary releases to check out, but you can also own some great literature and media from the Friends Bookseller.
My name's Rod Brotherton, and I am the current president of the Friends of the Library Bookstore. It's the used bookstore for the Lexington Public Library System. And not only do we get books from the library and DVDs and CDs, people donate books to us on a weekly basis, and it's not unusual for us to get 1,000 books, CDs, DVDs that we categorize and then resell to the public. And it's amazing some of the stuff we get here. It really is just like a regular library. We've got everything that they do as well, but you can come take it home with you and keep it here. The Cellar was started in 1969, actually. It was incorporated as a 501c3. And so we predate the current library building, which was built in 1989, and we did move in here into the basement in 1989. And have been here, we've celebrated our 50th year in 2018 and look forward to the next 50. We rely on a lot of volunteer help, a lot of retired people. So we really think that there's a real opportunity to get involved with the community. Students come down and help out, and retiree people come and help out, and just regular folks that just want to take a day or two away from the things that they're doing normally come down.
I'm Simon Bose. I'm the assistant manager here at Friends Bookseller, and I am the volunteer liaison for a lot of our volunteers here. They're really the backbone of our entire operation. We have high schoolers that are able to donate a few hours of their Saturdays, all the way to retired folks who have come in every week for years and years. So it really means a lot when people want to come donate their time, especially be around books. It's a long process from donations all the way to getting it out the door again. I'd say we process up to maybe 10,000 every month. That all starts in the back sorting room where the volunteers are, goes through a lot of processes up to get to the front. The most surprising thing that has come through here would probably be a first edition signed Gone with the Wind. It was listed on our online sales, and it was out in just a few days. So our online sales, which Dan will talk about soon, are a great resource for the community as well.
My name is Daniel Mobley, and I work in the sorting room at Friends Bookseller as well as the online sales department at Friends. We're having donations that come in regularly that we can easily put in online sales, meaning that they're going to be like books that are more valuable than the books that we'll put for bargain prices out on the floor. You can find us on our Amazon store, our eBay shop, and also at Discogs. But it'd probably be easiest to find our Amazon store, and in order to find that, you would have to simply Google Lexington, Friends, Amazon, and then click on the first result on the page.
My name is Jojo Yan. I'm the store manager of the Friends Bookseller. We try to provide the very affordable discount price books to the community, and also find a good home for the books as well. So it is important to provide a good service in here, and since people love the facility in this building, the Central Library, and whenever they come to use the facility, and they come down to see us. So it's a great thing, and it's a nice thing that we have the facility here to share. I enjoy staying at the front desk. When I cash out the customers, I learn what they like to read, all their favorite subjects. So when we have the similar subjects or the books they might like, we put them on the side, keep their name on it. So next time when they come in, then we will check with them. Or if they are a Friends member, we have their email address. We send them an email. We reach out to them.
Friends of the Library is in the basement of the downtown Main Street Library. You can come in the front door or the side door. If you come in the front door, the pendulum is right there. Just bear to your right, go down the stairs.
It's a shorter holiday week at City Hall, but we still have some gavel-to-gavel coverage here and on our website. And remember, the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it.